Okay, for the diary. This is my 2016, right? Infinity Q70 Hybrid. And today, I, I have been changing my oil, and so I'm going to record this video just for history's sake. The date today is May 10th, 2023, and the odometer mileage is 120,043 miles. So that's what I have there. I just drained the oil, made sure everything stopped at some point relatively reasonable, and I'm going to measure this out eventually, but just replace this. New washer, new factory, Infinity or Nissan oil filter, as you can see over there. One thing I wanted to note was that I wiped this area. There was some dampness initially, you can kind of see it over there. And when I first got down here, I was worried that I might need to start preparing to replace this gasket using gasket maker. You can see that, right? The steel pan, aluminum upper oil pan, and gasket maker, right? So I thought that's what I needed to do, but when I started draining the oil, I realized that what might have happened is this dripping here. And if you don't wipe it well enough, it might just spread to the back. So it's not all that widespread, but again, I'm paying attention to it just to see if anything gets worse. But I wiped around here with my paper towel. As you can see, my hand is pretty dry, but as I said, I just wiped it. So we'll come back. Where's my hand? There. We'll come back and see if anything happens. This part right here looks pretty clean. The gap in between the oil filter and the pan. But I think this is one of the nicest cars I've ever had to deal with regards to maintenance. So I was very particular about usually coming down here, removing everything, because I was going to look at the belts, and like I said, no belts here. Just easy, pretty easy. I can see some dampness in certain areas. Can you see up there? So that tells me don't get too complacent. I might need to really do something about it, but for now we're looking good. AC compressor looking a little damp. Yeah. So valve cover gaskets might need to get replaced soon. Being underneath a vehicle can tell you a lot about it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I just wanted to do this before getting on the road. I have a trip tomorrow. Coolant to make sure nothing's leaking. Yeah. Don't like that color at the bottom. That's the color of coolant. Something's going on. Yeah, just to make sure everything's good. For oil, this is what I'll be using. I'm not a big fan of Mobil 1, but I did not, for a specific engine, the VK45DE, I did not like how much noise, there was so much chattering with the Mobil 1 oils. So because I try to standardize what I use for all my vehicles at the same time, I went to Pennzoil, then I tried Valvoline. It was burning a little too fast. Oil consumption was a little high. Back to Pennzoil. But then this one here, it says it's suitable for hybrid vehicles. And as you know, well, I suppose we can discuss about it. Hybrid vehicles, because they have that EV mode, they do turn off the engines every once in a while. And so sometimes it's not the most conducive thing for an engine, or rather for your engine oil. The fact that your engine is turning on, then off, then on, then off. So they have oils specifically designed for that, rather than your conventional engines, which are constantly going to be running all the time, so that oil is going to be warm. And this is the interesting thing, right? You need your oil to get hot as fast as possible, get warm, get to operating temp as fast as possible, but then don't cook. Get hot real quick, then stay there. And this one here, no oil coolers or anything. Wait a minute, is this it? Nope. Yeah, no oil coolers. I don't think it is. Let me look at it a little closer. I believe this is power steering, but I'm not 100% sure. Need to look at it. Yeah, it is warm, but it's like, what is it checking? So this right here is your you have both oil pressure and oil temperature. But I'm looking at it thinking, okay, why are you looking at the oil temperature if you're not going to do anything about it? Because usually those are bolted, like sandwiched in between that, you know. You don't want your oil sitting off by itself. So this is a cooler, yes. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it's cooling. And it's only one. It looks like it's only one fluid. All right, just this and this. That's it. Yeah, what exactly? Nothing on the other side, unless I'm missing something. Ah, there you go. Tubes on the other side. Looks like power steering. Those tubes are not, they don't look strong enough or sturdy enough for. Yeah. That is. Huh. Okay, which now leads me to ask, where are the power steering, where are the transmission lines? Yeah, might be the transmission cooler. This vehicle is so interesting. See, they have the holes over there, but no transmission lines coming in from the side. So yeah, hybrids are pretty cool. So yeah, I think we've established that this is the transmission cooler. You have a pump here, you have another pump here. So this water pump, right, circulates coolant from wherever it gets it to that. And just like everything else up top with the transmission, you're trying to get it as hot as, you know, get it hot pretty quick, then keep it at a certain temperature. But for now, I'm going to stop recording because I need to lower the vehicle. Well, I need to pour some oil to see how well the vehicle is behaving with it. Then top it up, you know. That's pretty much it. And I need to look at the phone to get the references.